Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we are back on Raceroom for the very first time in quite a while here in the new 2019 WTCR cars. I'm really excited to be getting back on, onto Raceroom full stop, and these cars seem like a good excuse to jump back onto it. So in this video we're going to be racing the new Link, I think that's how you meant to pronounce it, WTCR car. I don't really know sort of much about it. All I know is it's a Chinese company, and obviously they race in WTCR this year. Looking forward to this though. We'll have to wait and see as to how we fare. I am planning, on trying to drive as many of these cars as I possibly can, making a short video on all of them. I've sort of wanted to try and branch this channel out strictly from, competitive racing. Sim racing isn't too far apart from that. We've done sort of a lot of iRacing and everything like that on this channel. So I thought, doing some more sort of casual stuff as well would be quite cool, quite fun, and everything like that. Obviously, if you are new around here, get yourself subscribed. We're slowly but surely making our way to 250 subscribers at the moment, so obviously it'd be greatly appreciated if you could help me get one step closer to that one. But today we've got a 5-lap race, if I'm not mistaken, here at Zolder. I'm going to try, Zandvoort even, not Zolder. I always get the two muddled up name-wise for some reason. But yeah, looking forward to this one nonetheless. Yeah, like I said, obviously we've got the Seat Leon, the Golf GTI, hopefully we'll get a look through quite a few of these, the Alfa Romeo, the Audi still, I didn't actually notice they were still in there to be honest, the Hyundai, the Honda, and last but not least, there we go, Cyan Racing Link & Co. 03 TCR car. That's the one we're driving, although ours is the Andy Prio version if I'm not mistaken. We are starting right at the rear of the field, as you can see. Let's jump into this. 5 laps here. I have got launch control actually enabled this time around, so hopefully we can get a good start nonetheless. But yeah, 5 laps here at Zandvoort. The aim is to survive. That's probably the key to this. But I've done a couple of practice laps, and it's lights out, and away we go. Get a much better start than everyone by the looks of it. Yeah, this is actually, I think, one of the first times I've driven Raceroom on the Fanatec. I'll be honest, I haven't done much on here. But breaking down in towards turn 1 though, everyone Constantine is up. A tiny bit of contact between myself and the Alfa Romeo in front, obviously. These aren't quite like Formula 1 cars. You can get away with a lot of contact, or a fair bit of contact nonetheless. It's certainly a bit more rubbing is racing as we try to head through this first sector, try and find any sort of free space we possibly can around the outside maybe. Is that going to work? No, we'll get hung out to dry over the curves into the gravel, and well, we slot back down into P27 so it's been an okay start. We're on a couple of places we couldn't really go backwards, but besides the point, as we head now down in towards the next sector, the Golf in front very slow, huge cloud of smoke as someone clearly pinched the front as we head through this second sector, dropping the brakes ever so slightly. Still a little bit rusty, I'll be honest, on Raceroom, but it's always nice to go back to front-wheel drive there as we find an opening right around the outside, avoid the grass, and well, we've made that work up. I think we made only one place in all of that, which is a little bit... Oh god, someone tried to have a sniff up the inside. Sadly I haven't got crew chief. That might have been ideal to probably get again, but hey, we're up to P26 nonetheless, so an okay start to this race. Everyone's going to have to brake very early into here. A lot of Constantine on 3 wide there between the Hondas and an Audi. I can't remember which, was it the Citroens that have all had to be removed from Raceroom now? I can't remember, I think it's licensing, so all the Citroens from even the old packs have all now gone as well, which I was quite surprised to see in all honesty, but I guess obviously, like I said, licensing issues have stopped that one, and there is no Citroen on. I don't think they even... Do they even have Citroen in WTCR 2019? I'm not too sure, in all honesty. Either way, they're not on Raceroom anymore, sadly, which is a bit sad to see. Brake just at the pit wall. Try to get the car slowed down nice and tidily, and well, we're up the inside. I'm hanging out to dry in the gravel trap maybe. That was a little bit overly aggressive by myself. But we do make it work. Take a lot of curve through there, and let's just try and, well, keep it clean. Try to survive. But I must admit, I am a big fan of front-wheel drive. Obviously, this pack is about 8, 9 pounds, I'd say. In the at least obviously in the UK. Obviously, if you use, holy moly, that's a big double lockup. Obviously, if you use the online Raceroom store, I can't remember, I think it's just raceroomstore.com or something like that. Obviously, most people that use Raceroom will probably already be aware of it. Just get points through there rather than... Oh lord, that's... Holy, someone's upside down. I've just seen that at corner of the eye. Someone was dead. But yeah, that's obviously where everyone gets that point, so I just bought... I had a few sort of on the account, I just bought a few more, just so I could get this and then future stuff down the line as well. But, you know, for, what, like £9-10, I think, for 7 cars is not bad going, if you ask me. It's not quite iRacing prices. Talking of iRacing, very much looking forward to the Audi RS, or the RS3, isn't it? LMS that's meant to be coming to iRacing. Excited for that one. That'll probably go as, you know, sort of a bit of a touring car type thing that I very much want to try and jump on if and when I can down the line. But, you know, focusing on this though, these cars, I loved the WTCC and the WTCR cars on Raceroom. They do a fantastic job of them. And these cars, although it's always a bit strange because, you know, you get a new pack every year, and some of them won't really have changed, or they shouldn't really have changed, obviously, because the real-life counterpart hasn't. They always still feel like really good fun to drive, nonetheless. Although you could probably, you know, sort of, if you just wanted a couple of the new ones, mix them up with the 2018 grid, but realistically, you know, with the way they price these packs, you can sort of just buy the new... If you only wanted like 2 or 3 cars, you may as well just buy the full pack anyway. Because, well, clever marketing and everything like that. Round the outside of the Golf, everyone's really struggling with that. The lockups, can we go around the outside? No, we cannot. Caught out over the gravel. Luckily, the front wheel drive will help me. And, well, I think we're making good progress so far. I'm to P18. Everyone brakes so early into there, I feel like. It is quite a tight corner. Someone else has gone over. I don't know how. That inside curve is quite crazy, but I didn't realise it was that bad, I guess. But, I mean, we're making good progress, and that's the most important thing. And yeah, well, I am, like I said, hoping to try and make a video in all of these cars, you know, taking to 7 different tracks around the world, ideally, you know, sort of WTCR ones. I think I've got basically all the WTCR tracks on this game. I might try and take them to a couple of different weird and wonderful places. Spa is one that I'd love to go to. Macau, I'll most likely, probably the final car I drive, I'll take to Macau. That'll be good fun. But yeah, these things are, if you've liked the old WTCR cars, you know, you're a big fan, I would highly recommend just picking up these as well on Raceroom as we head down towards the start-finish line. It's fastest lap of the day, that's what you like to see. I think I'm running 105 AI. I'm a bit rusty on Raceroom, I'll be honest, as you can probably tell by the driving. So I didn't want to go too crazy. But, I mean, yeah, if you've been a fan of the WTCR cars, I would highly recommend, you know, picking these ones up as well. Definitely worth the money. I'm a little bit gutted I didn't buy anything in the Raceroom sale that went on last week. I'm really tempted at some point just to buy, like, the Ultimate Pack, but I think at the rate it's going now, with how, obviously, if you buy the Ultimate Pack, you get everything at that point, and then just have to buy everything on top. It's probably just sensible just to buy stuff that I want in the future. Holy moly, that's a big standard oversteer. Luckily, front-wheel drive can help you out. If you get sideways, flooring is always the way. Sadly, not ideal in a braking zone. Audi going slow. What's going on here? Around the outside, maybe? Are we going to find another car on its roof? No. This time around, we've made it work. Or everyone's made it work, even, I should say. Oh my lord, how early do they want to break into a couple of the corners? I think, yeah, I'm not as rusty as I thought I was, or at least I'm still fairly confident under the braking, nonetheless. But this car, at least, I would highly recommend. Obviously, it's not like... It does remind me of the Audi, as we get up the inside of Audi. It does very much remind me of it in terms of the shape and the way it drives. But, you know, there's still a few distinct differences as well, which is obviously really important. You know, a lot of the cars drive fairly similarly, from what I remember. Obviously, they've all got their own little handling quirks, everything like that, and I'm sure as we go through these 2019 ones, we'll slowly learn all of those as well. But, you know, front-wheel drive cars generally, obviously, where they've all got the same sort of power, the same sort of weight, everything like that, they're not going to feel particularly characteristically different in a lot of ways as well. So I think the subtle differences that Raceroom can obviously bring to them is really, really good. You know, you can definitely tell which cars are which still, with enough sort of driving. But obviously they don't feel completely different because they won't really, will they, obviously? As well, you know, front wheel drive is a very particular handling characteristic that no matter where the engine is, although obviously front engine you will get more understeer and everything like that, there's only so many differences you can find. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with a little bit of audio. Oh my, you know, that was a bad time to choose to say that. Cannot beat some good old Raceroom sound. It's definitely safe to say that. It does sound incredible. Once again, you know, a lot of people have said ACC is now like the best sounding sim, but I still say Raceroom, in all honesty. And plus ACC's annoyed me. I tried to do some stuff on there and it just doesn't really work. Or at least for me, unfortunately. They've brought out a full game, but I think without a lot of tinkering, sadly, still struggles as well. We're into the final couple of corners of this race. It's certainly gone by quickly. It's not quite, well, unless something horrendous happens in the final couple of corners, we're not going to quite scrape the top 10. But I think, well, P29 to 12th is not bad going. We might be able to make up one more place through this final corner if we keep it in. Nah, just caught up to the wrong point through there. We certainly can try and give it a go there. Coronel gets a bit of a bad run, but over the line, it's P12 at the end of the day. I will certainly take that one. That was brilliant, brilliant fun, and I look forward to doing more of those races as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Get yourself subscribed, get this pack as well if you haven't already on Raceroom, and yeah, I will see you in the next one.